check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I'll keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts. I used to keep. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, my hallucination. I used to see.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the birthplace of rock and roll, where the ceremonial guitar has been smashed. We're ready for football at Huntington Bank Field here in Cleveland. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. On the visiting sideline, Zach Taylor, his Bengals have missed the playoffs in each of the last 2 seasons. On the other side, it is the head coach of the Browns. His guys come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. So what lies in store for these teams this season? The talking's done. We're about to find out. It's week 1, and off we go on EA Sports. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So here come the Bengals. And Greg, there is no denying the talent of this man. And Joe Burrow led the league in passing yards and touchdowns a season ago.
Mike, isn't there just something different about week 1 of the NFL season? I mean, after months of anticipation, debate, speculation, it all gets settled on the field. New coaches, new teams, rookies playing their first time. Man, it's just an exciting time of year, and I'm pumped to be calling it alongside you.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 28-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down. On the ground, it's Brown. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line.
First down.
1st and 10.
11.
Burrow fires quick to Higgins. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Try him again. Another one to Higgins. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
11-90.
A gain of 13 yards. And a Bengal first down.
Here we go.
Here's Brown. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
It's a loss of 2.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation, but now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll go with the sneak. And he'll take it down to the 22, but they've got it. That's enough for the first down. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up.
Here we go.
A first down throw for Burrow. Scrambling to his left. It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have 1st and goal.
And he will take it in himself. Joe Burrow. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this
The
offense.
kick is good. Makes the score Bengals 7, Browns nothing.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. They're led out by the son of the Hall of Famer. Out of Colorado, Deion's son, Shedeur Sanders.
Well, here it is. This is the moment, Mike, that he has been working towards ever since hearing his name called on draft night. He's put in the work. He's gotten the reps with the first team. He's had some ups and downs through training camp and the preseason, but it's clear this organization has all the confidence in the world for this young quarterback to go out as the Week 1 starter, and frankly, the hope is he's the franchise quarterback for years to come.
He'll run. This is Jerome Ford. And he'll work ahead for about 5 to the 25.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Ford. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. From the gun, it's Shedeur. Catch made right side. It's Johnson. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
First down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 38-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
19 Charger, 19 Charger.
From the gun, it's Sanders. He'll go right back to Njoku. He's got it again. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Sanders. And they'll take this down inside the 35. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
Every staff in the league that understands if we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted, the ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes.
This duo, dynamite. 18 yards on that connection, and another 1st.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup. Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
On 2nd down, Sanders just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
And he'll throw this one away. Incomplete. Receivers blanketed everywhere he looked. Gonna bring up a 4th down.
Dustin Hopkins on for the Browns field goal.
Hopkins' kick is good. And the Browns are on the board. It's 7-3.
Bengals 7, Browns 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. So, Greg, on come the Bengals. Interesting year last year. I think folks thought they would be a Super Bowl contender. Really rough start. They had to win the last 5 just to finish over 500 at 9-8. But they do have a guy who you feel like can take them all the way in Joe Burrow.
Yeah, and I don't think any of the concern coming into the season surrounds this Cincinnati offense, Mike. I think all the concern is can they play competitive enough defense that every game, every drive, every score is on the shoulders of Joe Burrow and this really talented offense. So they bring in Al Golden, they have a new defensive coordinator. Can he just make them average? I think average defense with this offense can get back into the picture of Super Bowl contender. But if every play and every game is going to be a shootout and Joe Burrow needs to play Superman every single game of the year, I just think it's a lot to ask, even for a quarterback of his caliber.
Play action now. It's Burrow. He'll find Brown out of the backfield. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. In trouble, and down he goes. Joe Tryon-Shoyinka taking him down for the 1st sack of this new campaign.
This offensive line has to do a better job, Mike, of communicating the protection pre-snap, especially on these key 3rd downs. The blitz overwhelms them from the jump, and now they're picking their quarterback off the ground.
A fair catch called for and taken out beyond the 45-yard. line.
take over first and
So
10.
on come the Browns, and the question is, what's next? Is this a Browns franchise that was close, 11-6 in a wild card a couple of years ago? Or is it closer to last year, Greg, 3-14, where they went 8 games worse in the standings than the year before?
And listen, this is a very simple one. For a very complicated situation, Mike, we all understand the elephant in the room. Can they figure out the quarterback position? They make the big trade, they swing for the fences, bringing in Deshaun Watson. Clearly that hasn't worked out for a lot of reasons. And now here they are. They've got 2 young rookies. Who's going to take the control of the offense? Can Kevin Stefanski continue to work wonders with multiple quarterbacks behind center like he did, you mentioned, 2 years ago on that wild card berth? So if they can't figure out quarterback, Mike, I'm just not sure how good you can make the rest of the roster to compete, let alone compete in a really good AFC.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Now, Shador forced out wide. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line. The big guys are on. Jumbo set here for first and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Judkins trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he is going to come up short.
No gain on the play.
From the 1,
Leads to
second and goal.
Alert! Alert! Let's go! Alert!
4. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is third and goal.
This is a play, Mike, that makes me want to run down there, throw on a uniform, and try to help out. I mean, I think at this point, I could help clear enough room to get 1 yard. Heck, I might be able to get 1 yard myself. That's disappointing that they're unable to capitalize.
Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. For Judkins, he was so effective in college. 50 total TDs at Ohio State and Ole Miss, but that is first in the NFL. Dustin Hopkins now to add the extra point. His kick is good, and the Browns are on top. It's now 10-7.
Bengals 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here we go on the return from the 1. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Bengals take over first and
Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more. Greg, when you step back and look at this AFC North, Baltimore and Pittsburgh, their rivalry now really for a couple of decades has in so many ways defined this division, and they set the tone for everything that happens when you are in an AFC North game.
Man, you talk about divisions having identities, they have their culture. Really at the top, Baltimore and Pittsburgh kind of want to play a similar style game, strong on defense, great run game. Obviously, Baltimore adds the extra element with Lamar Jackson. To me, the fascinating team, though, is what kind of jump can we expect, Mike, from the Cincinnati Bengals?
I agree with you, because if you think about the toughness and the physicality, Cincinnati can put up points in an electrifying fashion, and even the 1 year Cleveland was up near the top of the division, they did that as well. But you come back to the defensive side of the ball, and when I look at these teams, Greg, I just think, man, these are defenses that can stop anybody in the league, and that's where you've got to invest in this division.
Yeah, and I think that's what's so fascinating about Cincinnati is they're kind of the outlier. They're the pass heavy, they're the spread attack, they've got unbelievable weapons on the outside. Obviously, Joe Burrow, a quarterback. but it was the defense, and you said it, their inability to be as good on the defensive side of the ball as Baltimore, as Pittsburgh, traditionally, but especially last year, is really what allowed them to be the odd man looking in when they missed the playoffs. So I think if Cincinnati can just improve a little bit on defense, they have the offense to now enter and make it a three-man race in the AFC North.
42-yard line.
Second down, Burrow. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
This is a great example, Mike, of playing zone defense at a high level. They're trying to threaten him. They're trying to put two guys in his zone and see which guy he's going to choose. In this case, they try to out-leverage him into the flat. He's not having it. He brings him down for no gain.
Pushed out to his left. He'll try and get there on the ground.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
2 minutes to play in the first half of a three-point game. 2 minutes to play in this first half. Why don't we check in with Scott Hansen on his first full Sunday of work on our team to find out what's coming up at halftime. Scott.
And what a first day of work it's been, Mike. Coming up, 8 games going on around the National Football League in the early window. We're still working on the Octo Box, but we'll have scores and highlights from around the NFL in 2 minutes, so stick around.
And this is going to work out. They get the first down. It was 4th and 4, a little risk, but it pays off. Back to throw, Burrow. This one caught by Chase. Here's 2nd and 9.
No gain on the play.
11,
Brings up second down.
Burrow now.
At the Browns' 32-yard line.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Throwing is Burrow. That is caught. Finding Higgins. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
And a Bengal first down.
On first down, Burrow. He's got it. That's Burks. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 16-yard line.
Burrow here on 2nd down. Catch made there by Burks. And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line. A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal.
The 4-yard line.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome.
It is brought in the end zone. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. Pearson now for the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Bengals are on top. It's 14-10.
14. Browns 10.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This fielded at about the 9. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Browns offense going to take over just before the half. They'll start out first down and 10. Forced out wide.
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on first down.
2nd down, they need 3.
Here we go.
To throw is Sanders. He's found his receiver, Butte. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half.
At the 43-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Get it.
Now, Sanders. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Now it's Sanders. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
Sanders going to throw again. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
A little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
So on fourth down, the lefty, Corey Bojorquez to punt for Cleveland. And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. So, halftime.
Okay, Mike,
ahead.
thanks very much. Today is the day we've been working towards all summer. The debut of our new halftime show. So without further ado, let's roll. Our tour around the NFL starts now. At Mile High, the Broncos at home to take on the Tennessee Titans. And here it's the Tennessee defense that steps up. They only had one takeaway on the afternoon, but it was an important one. The Titans come away with the victory on the road in the season opener. From there, it's down to the Big Easy in New Orleans. We'll check in on the Saints as they play host to the Arizona Cardinals. And it's Kyler Murray. He was sensational all afternoon. This, one of 4 touchdown passes on the day. One more to tell you about. We go to Jacksonville, the Jags taking on the Carolina Panthers. And it's Trevor Lawrence. A 4-yard touchdown pass in the box score. The Jaguars get the victory. Congratulations to Liam Cohen, his first win as an NFL head coach. Time for a look here at the rest of the games going on and what's to come here in Week 1 of the new NFL season. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula and come out on top in this tight one as we hit the second half. On the return, it's Mitchell. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. The Browns offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. Now, Greg, you start to think about, okay, who are the teams that didn't make the playoffs last year that have a chance this year? Look, it happens every year. We just have to identify who they are. Who are a couple top of mind for you as we start 2025 here?
You know, as I start in the AFC, I think the Cincinnati Bengals, and you got to think the way their season ended last year, they rattle off 5 wins straight, really on the back of Joe Burrow. We could have made the argument if they're a playoff team that Joe Burrow was the best player in the league. I mean, he was incredible. Most weeks, Mike, he single-handedly carried that offense. Now, new defensive coordinator in Al Golden coming from the college ranks. Can he just make that defense in Cincinnati average? Because if they just play a little bit better with that high-profile offense, I think they're a team. They might not win the division with Baltimore, but they're going to be close and maybe at least get one of those wild card spots.
Why don't you flip it over? Who are the guys you're watching in the NFC?
You know, I think Dallas is going to find themselves, just the fact that I know the division is difficult. Obviously, Philadelphia remains really strong. Does Washington kind of regress a little bit back now in year 2? They were the high-profile, big splash team of last year. Do they regress to the median? Time will tell. But I think healthy Dallas, healthy Dak, healthy Micah Parsons, like that roster that we saw play last year is not the roster on paper that we expected to see. So I think Dallas has a chance. I think San Francisco always is going to be a team, again, dealt with their own injuries last year with McCaffrey and all the stuff on defense. So I think San Francisco and Dallas are two perennial teams we expect to be in the playoff hunt. They missed out last year. I wouldn't be shocked to see them back in it again this year. I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Hopkins on now for the field goal. It'll be a 44-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Browns are back within a point. It's 14-13. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Jamar Chase headed back out there along with the rest of his Bengal teammates. Now, Greg, as we get the season going, obviously the adjustment to last year's new kickoff rules in place. We talked to a lot of coaches during the year. Folks didn't seem too bothered about letting the other team have the ball at the 30-yard line after a touchback. But the 35-yard line, I don't know, does that feel any different to you?
You know, it does, and I think the part that people don't talk about enough, Mike, is the impact that it's making on going for it on fourth down, not settling for field goals. Because remember, in the old days, if you got stopped inside the 5 or you scored inside the 5, it was all the difference of if I kicked a touchback, they got the ball at the 20. There wasn't that much of a spread, but now all of a sudden, is it in my best interest to settle for a field goal and kick off when I could give you the ball at the 35? Or even if I fail down there tight in the red zone on the 3, you now possess the ball inside your own 5-yard line. So I think that's an element now that's causing offenses to go for more touchdowns, kick less field goals, because the ensuing kickoff is giving my opponent the ball in much more favorable territory.
You know, the other rule that is adjusted are overtimes in the regular season will mirror playoff overtime, each team getting the ball. I'm so happy, Greg, because it just felt so incomplete when a team got to overtime, but then their offense, which may be the best part of the team, never got on the field.
Yeah, and I couldn't agree more. And you hear everyone saying, oh, well, just get a stop. Well, you know, it's that legendary game between Mahomes and Josh Allen where neither team stopped anyone. It was just an offensive touchdown festival. So you won a coin toss and you get the ball. Well, the other team's defense hadn't gotten a stop the whole game. If Josh Allen got the ball first, he probably would have scored on a walk-off. So I love the idea of both teams getting the ball. If a game is good enough to go to overtime, let's finish it. We don't need to be in a rush. There's no curfew. Let's let the guys finish it on the field. A lot more similar to how the regular game goes and not have significantly different game flow come overtime.
Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. You know, Greg, early on, it's always new faces in different places. Off-season movement, what caught your eye?
I think there's so many good ones, right? You talk about Stephon Diggs. He ends up in New England, and Cooper Kupp now. He's moving on to Seattle from the Rams, but I think it's the guy the Rams signed to replace him, Davante Adams. I know he's not the youngest anymore, but watching him play in New York with Aaron Rodgers last year with the Jets, he can still run, he can still make every catch, he can still go up and compete at the high point. I think you put Davante Adams with Matthew Stafford, Puka Nacua, in that offense run by Sean McVay. I think that's a sneaky, maybe not a sneaky because he's a really household name, but I think that's a great signing by the Rams.
And always interesting from the offseason, the quarterback movement. And unique tie. Some of the biggest names that were or now are Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah, and now the guy that is going to line up behind center for Seattle, Mike, is Sam Darnold. And, of course, we all saw that incredible season he had last year in Minnesota with Kevin O'Connell and Justin Jefferson and that really dynamic Vikings offense. So now he goes to Seattle. I think he's going to have an inspired Cooper Kupp. He was let go from the Rams. If he's healthy, he's a big weapon. Jackson Smith and Jigba. He has some pieces in that puzzle that he can push the ball downfield to. So I'm excited to see Sam. That's what everyone thought he was going to be coming out of college when he was a high draft pick of the New York Jets.
And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line.
First down, Cincinnati.
Burrow now to throw on first down. He'll find Chase. That's complete. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. From the 38 now, here's second and 2. On the ground, here's Samaje P-Rock. He's going nowhere. Loses yardage on that play.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking.
Here we go.
But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, we're able to get you down for a loss.
The Bengals ready to punt this one away. And he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Browns offense ready to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. Sanders now off the bootleg. It's a short throw caught by Njoku. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 9. Here's Sanders to throw. Here's a screen set up for 4. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. Third and long.
Ready, go!
From the gun, it's Sanders. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
Again, it's Sanders. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. A rookie from A&M, Shamar Stewart, the first-round pick, making an instant impact, a sack here in the season opener.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. Now, look out. That ball is free in the end zone. And that is the last thing you want to do, Greg. When you have the ball on offense in your hands and the other team gets points, it is 2 with a safety there.
And it's really a rare play in the NFL, Mike. We just don't see it very often. So anytime a defense gets to run off the field celebrating, getting an easy 2 points, they'll take it.
And he'll be taken down as the next drive will begin there. The Bengals offense headed back to take over once more. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a first and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Cut.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
On 2, ready?
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 3.
Here we go.
The 44-yard line.
Right it.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Try him again. Another one to Higgins. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
No gain on
Second and 10.
Second and 10 at their 49-yard line.
Burrow. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Complete to number 16.
Call it a gain of 13. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
And the Bengal first down.
11.
Off the read, here's Burrow. And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8.
He's tackled
From
at
the
the
29.
29-yard line.
Here's second
Brings
and
up
1.
Second down.
11 empty. Hey.
Now Brown. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You know at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. Fourth and a couple. To throw is Burrow. That's taken in. And he's going to have the Bengals first down. They find a way to convert on fourth down and pick up 10 yards.
First down, Cincinnati.
Here we go.
Gesicki, the man in motion. They'll run here with Brown. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Michael Hall brought it
On one, ready?
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Brings up second down at the 19.
Here's Burrow. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. Inside the 20. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Cleveland. The defense comes up with the big play, and the pick six changes all the momentum. New leader in this one with that touchdown.
Mike, this is one of those plays at the end they're going to look back on and say that play changed the game. Not only do you create the turnover, you take it back the other way, and now you find yourself with the lead here in the second half.
Now Hopkins on to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Browns have taken a 4-point advantage.
Browns 20, Bengals 16.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Here comes a return from the 5. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. The Bengals offense ready to take over once again. And that safety was big. They get the football back with a chance to take the lead now. It's first and 10. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. From the 31, here comes a second and a yard.
12.
A carry here for Brown. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line. Here is a big one. Third down and 2. Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Joe Tryon-Shoyinka maneuvering in there to bring his man down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line.
at their own 43-yard
Now, after that
line.
near turnover, clock is stopped. We have an injured player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. The drive starts with a carry by 4. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
Carrier. Trey Hendrickson on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
On the jump.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 8.
Get it. Blocking 18.
Two minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this.
Ready up.
2nd down and 8.
Ready.
They'll run once more with 4. A terrific run there, all the way down to the 30-yard line. And quickly, the clock stops again. Defense taking the timeout. $1:54 to go.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On the ready.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Ready.
On the handoff, 4. And now at 1:52, the defense will pull the plug there as they take a timeout.
9-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd.
Here's a
and
2nd and 9. They'll run a toss play, and it's 4. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. So now the Bengals use their 3rd and final timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Smash. Come on. Set.
They give it, and it's 4. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Now on comes Dustin Hopkins in a pressure situation. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. And this one right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll drop to throw. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the 1st down after a gain of 7.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Jamar Chase.
Final minute, no
It's a gain of
timeouts
10.
at their disposal.
First down,
It's
Bengals.
1st and 10. Here's the spike, and that stops the clock with 25 seconds to go. They'll come up now for 2nd down. Back to throw, Burrow. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players, and that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of...
And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. That's the safety, Rashawn Jenkins.
The 3rd down pass. Intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
So it's a win for the Browns. They move to 1-0 as they earn this victory in the division, no less, here in Week 1. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Dog Pound's happy. It's a win for the Browns as we say farewell from Cleveland.
Yeah, yeah, huh? Let's go. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, yeah. It's so rugged. So right. It's so rugged. It's so right. It's so right. One album is getting kinda hectic. Too many fans on me like I'm in Texas. 3 years deep now, keeping them guessing. 4-star hotel, what's for breakfast? 5 fingers, give you a bliss. on me like I'm in Pittsburgh. Motion maker, record breaker. 6 on my chest like an LA Laker. Black belt MC, call me master. 6 on the beat, it's a speaker blaster. Bars are hot, and bars are ready. I'm Little Caesars with the extra chetty. Extra style, extra flow. Drift for sale, like 5 below. Yeah, in the club now like I'm Diddy. Counting these notes like I'm Nitty. Laugh to the bank, hit the gritty. Go and tell your mom that she really, really pretty. Yo, I called up your grandma. Said this the new age nostalgia. She said that last night she called ya. Said JVB is the future. Palace backpack, Nike snapback. Break truck, stop playing hack sack. All gas, whole lot of motion. Headbang, whiplash past the moat train. Soft stuff, fits on 10. Yankee fitted, even in my bed. Small town boys up next to bat. JVB make it get slapped. It's so right.
Brothers from another. Even if I wasn't, treat me like a cousin. I'm from California, speak a little southern. Cheap about a dozen. Can you keep a secret? Look who in my recent. She's so indecent. You don't want no beef with. You don't want no beef with.
Damn, talking to me wild like they ain't try to be down. Like when y'all 12, you wasn't trying to be Kyle. Copy my style and show it to their friends and try to say that it's them, but y'all know what this is. Red bone on the couch and they both mahogany brown. Cabin so big it can see my house. Then again, my view is too stupid, bruh, for real. Don't forget about who really do this, bruh, for real.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Denver Broncos. On the Titans sideline, head coach Brian Callahan. His guys ready to get this one going. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
And off we go from Denver. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
I still remember back in 2013 when he was drafted out of West Virginia. He was coming off of back-to-back 4,000-yard seasons for the Mountaineers. Hadn't seen as much game time in recent years.
And right away, he lost the football. And one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
So now here are the Broncos with excellent field position to start off. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And so often when you've stolen a possession, as they just did there,
on the first play,
picking up the fumble, the natural inclination is to attack.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos are on the board here first in the season opener. Will Lutz on for the point after. And
he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. Now he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Second down.
Here's Pollard again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Geno now to throw. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And Marvin Mims deep for Denver. And taken right on the 30. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. On the move to his left. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And Roger McCreary, the man in the right spot to knock that away. Nix to the air. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
That's good.
That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. To throw, here's Nix. Flushed out right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Denver Broncos.
To throw is Nix. A short throw to Ingram. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of a yard.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Keyshawn Butte, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Tennessee offense set to go again. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Looking to put a drive together. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll sneak it with Smith. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Pollard will take it up the gut. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right down behind center. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Nix from the shotgun. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Broncos. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Broncos 1st down.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football. as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Finding Sutton on the out route, who makes the catch. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Now this offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Throwing Nix. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. 2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Nix. Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
4 yards. That's good for a Broncos 1st down.
A first carry now for Jaleel McLaughlin. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Dobbins is into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Wants to try to add the PAT. And it is now 21-0. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. Swinging this out for Pollard. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Brings up 2nd down at the 39-yard line.
Throwing is Smith. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down.
1st down, Titans.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7.
2nd down.
Now it's Smith off the bootleg. So they'll get nothing out of that play. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun, Smith. It's Myers again with another catch. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They snap it to Smith. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And the Titans first down.
And here's a give to Spears. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. This is 2nd and 8.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd down at the 14-yard line.
Pollard going to try the right side. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The offense on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. It's picked up by the Broncos. Look at the big man rumble. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now it's Nix. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Evan Ingram, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Broncos are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in Week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Lutz with the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. Throwing now is Geno. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Myers. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now Geno. That's dumped off to Pollard. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 11 more on that one and another first down. In motion, the tight end. From the gun, here's Smith. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. 2nd and 5. Back to throw, Smith. A throw off his back foot there. That's going to wind up incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Here we go.
To throw is Smith. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
First down.
Now it's Smith. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jahdae Barron. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half. So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hanson. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. Today is the day. The debut of our new halftime show. Buckle up, everyone. I think you're going to like it. Our look around the NFL starts now. We begin at Highmark Stadium. It's the Bills at home for a big one. The divisional round rematch with the Baltimore Ravens. And it's the veteran Mark Andrews. They'll get it out to him left side, and then he'll take it the rest of the way. Next up, Lambeau Field. Let's look in on the Packers. They're hosting the Detroit Lions. And it's Jordan Love. One of his 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. The Packers wind up winning this one in front of the home crowd to begin the new season. One more for you. Let's go to SoFi Stadium. It's the Rams taking on the Houston Texans. And here is Joe Mixon. He's going to find a crease and take it 13 yards to the end zone. The Texans move to 1-0. They get the victory in the season opener. With that, a look at what's already transpired and what's still to come in a busy first week of the new season. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Scotty, thank you as always. Well, likely 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
He'd had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Rolling to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs.
Broncos, first down. 1st and 10 at the 37.
At this point, this offense feels like they could just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end, not when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
They'll roll him out right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll try to draw here with Dobbins. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 42 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Rolling to his right. His throw incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That'll give him 8 that time. And 3rd and 1 now.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. Eluding the pressure right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
The kick by Lutz is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Looking to put a drive together. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd down at the 28-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Set to take over, the Broncos offense trots back out. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll go play action with Nix. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. Off of play action, here's Smith. Being chased out left. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
21 yards. First down, Tennessee.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Smith. Over the middle, complete. That's Davis. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
First down, Titans.
Here we go.
A shotgun snap for Smith. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2.
Ridley. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Geno down to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. After the incompletion, here now 3rd and 2. To the air again, Smith. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Titans first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
And the Titans first down.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd down at the 28-yard line.
Now Smith. Slant pass. Pollard brings it in. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Smith. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Titans first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Smith now to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 5-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. Now a give here to Pollard. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
Tony Pollard, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. This opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but yeah, that touchdown may be a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Denver's offense now set to go. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter and now can really take some time off the clock. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Off the play fake. Here's Nix. Quick throw there is incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete.
Jeremy Crawshaw in punt formation.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. This is taken around the 12. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And it'll be Titan football. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing is Smith. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
First down, Tennessee.
Here's Smith. Swinging this out for Pollard. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Brings up second and inches at the 44-yard line.
Smith. Over the middle, he's got Myers. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. And the Titans first down.
Smith throwing again. This one caught by Ridley. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
13 yards.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Here's Smith. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. Give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up second down.
Brings up second down at the 27-yard line.
Now Geno. They'll set up the screen for Spears. 7 yards there and a first down.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Throwing now is Geno. That one's taken in by Spears. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And it's third down.
To throw is Smith. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Myers. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Spears. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Now a first carry here for the running back. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now this likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Smith. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Nick Bonito getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. His whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense is going to win this game, but he's probably...
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Titans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Another run here with Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold by the line of scrimmage. Brian Asamoah making the play defensively, meeting him behind the line for a loss. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 77 yards on the ground here for Dobbins, and a 1st down coming up. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he's got it. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
That's another Denver Broncos.
They'll try and run it in with Burton. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Mike Burton taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Broncos are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, and to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Now it's Smith. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. One last throw here for Smith. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped in incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time is run out on this ball game. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Denver, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.